Hi everyone, this is Shalu Kumar again from OSCE Nurse Training Cambridge. I'm an experienced OSCE Nurse trainer for the NMC OSCE exam in UK and also the lead trainer for OSCE Nurse Training Cambridge. So welcome back to my another video on your YouTube channel for OSCE Nurse Training Cambridge. So if you like my videos, please press the like button now and subscribe to my channel. So today's video is really interesting and you've been asking me to do this for a long time. So I'm going to do this today. So we're going to talk about aseptic non-touch technique, but in particular we are going to talk about how to apply sterile gloves aseptically. Okay, how to not contaminate your gloves when you're applying on your hands, because that is the most common fail in this station. Okay, so it's a real skill how you apply your gloves aseptically. So that's what we're going to be looking at today. But you know, this is part of your aseptic non-touch technique station in your exam, where you're asked to change a dressing using a dressing pack. Okay, so normally the gloves are in the dressing pack. If you think those gloves will not fit you, you can always use a spare pair of gloves. Okay, so they also give you spare pair of gloves, so that can be used as well if you think the gloves in the pack will not fit or you would struggle to put them on your hands aseptically. Okay, but we are going to today we will look at the gloves in the pack, which are, and then I will show you from where we have set up all the trolley already. I'm just going to show you the clip of how to the part where how to apply the gloves aseptically on your hands. Okay, so let's go and watch the clip now. Okay, so let's get it done then. So as you can see, I'm starting from the point where my sterile field is set. I've cleaned my hands with my gel. I've already had my apron on when I setting up the sterile field. I have to put the apron on, then set up the sterile field. So I've done that. Now I've cleaned my hands with gel and I'm ready to put these gloves on. So what is the correct way? So we do not contaminate our gloves. So you can see these gloves are in the pack and they both have sleeves. As you can see, they're folded, so they're in there. So the technique here is, if you're going to put that in on your right hand side, if your dominant hand is the right hand side, put that one on first because it's much easier. So obviously my dominant hand is right, so I'm going to put it on that, but I cannot pick with the right because it won't go on the right hand then, so that's not going to work. So if we're going to put it on our dominant hand, pick it up with the other hand. So my dominant hand is right, so I'm going to pick up with the left. So I'm going to pick this glove with my left hand side, the right glove, but the inside sleeve. Why inside sleeve? Because inside sleeve is going to touch inside of my arm anyway, so it's going to be coming in touch with skin. So that's okay, but what we can't do is we cannot touch anywhere outside. Okay, so I'm going to hold on to this inside sleeve. I'm going to pick my glove up. I'm just going to step back a little bit because sometimes if you touch the edge of the trolley, then it will be contaminated. So I'm going to look for I will just look at it carefully where the thumb is on the right hand side. So I'm going to put my hand in and I'm going to get that in slowly. Like I said, inside is fine because we're touching it inside, it doesn't really matter. So I'm still touching it inside and I'm just putting that on. Okay, so that's fine. So I've not touched anywhere outside of the glove. Now we not need to put the left hand now. Okay, so but we can't use the same technique as the other one. We cannot touch from the right hand side inside. So I'll show you in a second what's the logic here. So if I touch now inside the sleeve, at the moment I'm fine. It's sterile hand to sterile glove, it's okay. But the minute I try to put it on, my right hand, which is my sterile hand already, is going to touch bare skin on my left. Then I will contaminate my right glove, so I can't do that. So I need to protect my right glove while putting on the left. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hook the fingers of this sterile glove in this sleeve. Okay, so they're protected, so they will not touch the bare skin on my left wrist or hand. So now I carefully look for the thumb again and I try to get that in. Sometimes you can struggle with the fingers a little bit, you might have to just adjust a little bit. So try to keep pulling on, pulling on, pulling on, pulling on, pulling on. So as you can see, my right hand is still well protected. It did not touch the skin on the left wrist or left hand. So now if there is little adjustment needed, you can do it because it's sterile to sterile. So I can adjust if something need adjusting a bit. If my two fingers went on one, now will be the time I will just adjust it and put the fingers in the right place. Okay, so sometimes that can happen. So That's it. So that's what you need to do. And now they're on, and I did not contaminate them, and that's the way you need to put them on in the exam. Okay, so we stop there. Okay, hopefully now you know how to put them correctly on your hand, because like I said, it's a real skill and it does need a little bit of practice, and especially in exam when you're a bit anxious and your hands are sweaty and you got gel on them. So that's my another tip. So if obviously you need to clean the hands immediately before putting the gloves on, hand gel them, but just make sure you only take tiny bit of hand gel and do your hand hygiene in the right way with all the steps. Take hand gel, but let your hands, shake them a little bit, let them properly dry before you get the gloves on. If they are not properly dry, you're going to struggle to put those gloves on. Okay, so that's another tip. I know it will waste few seconds to let them dry, but it's still better, because otherwise you're really going to struggle to get those gloves on. So that's the other thing you need to be very careful. And also, I already told you, if you think the gloves in the pack will not fit you, or you might struggle with them, or this scrunched up, or they're not quite straight, then always there is the option of using sterile pair of gloves. Okay, so you can always use that, because they do provide you a sterile pair, single pack, a sterile pair of gloves to use in your exam. So I hope this all makes sense. So if you like my video, please press the like button now and subscribe to my channel. I hope it was simple and easy for you to understand. If you would like to know more about our training, you can visit us on OSCEnursetraining.com or email us on OSCEnursetraining@outlook.com. I will soon be back with another video for you. So bye for now.